Hi, this is week 6 knowledge check. Let's get into it. Explain the different ways interest rates affect the management of supply chains. Well, interest rates throw a wrench in everything. Makes you pay everything more than what it really could be worth. But now, since the way the economy is run, you have to pay more. Like now, you have to create a hedging strategy as a manager to see what you can buy, what you can't buy. And second, another way that managers are affected by interest rates, like they're having to pull it out on resources now. Like say you get a long-term deal. Well, now when you see interest rates are starting to high, you can't use all your resources like you want to now. Now you're having to shuffle things around and make it more efficient. How do priorities differ in the management of supply chain in industries where strong competition among firms and those where there is not? Well, strong competition in areas where it is, it's like you got to focus on customer satisfaction. At the end of the day, customers drive the business. You want them, you got to keep them satisfied. And you have to be better or stand out compared to what businesses you are in that area. And then priorities differ because now, like say an area where you dominate it and there's less competition, you're not worried about customer. You're still somewhat concerned with it, but you're worried about letting other businesses get into the market. Like what innovation can they bring to the table that can cost you business? So now you're looking to shut them down, but keep yourself on the board. What are potential benefits and disadvantages of employing local third parties? Well, benefits, they're separate, so they're using their own resources and stuff. You can lease out. It's less risk for you. It can be at a lower cost because now you're paying for like a service fee or a flat rate or something like Amazon. They paid a flat rate and they got like a FedEx cargo container that goes on their airplanes and can put a bunch of stuff in there. They don't pay for fuel. They don't pay the wages of the employees that had to load it, all that stuff. All they got to do is just drop it off. FedEx takes care of it. And then another advantage is they got local knowledge, so they're able to work around faster. Now, disadvantages, they could already be hired by a local competitor or a different competitor international that's willing to pay a little more. So that you may end up having to use your own stuff. So yes, they have local knowledge, but if you ever try also to go against business against them, you now have to compete with their local knowledge, which you might not possess, and they probably haven't willingly given it away. Are supply chains for services the same as physical goods? Yes and no. The generic stuff, like trying to build a layout, all that. Yes, the generics, they're similar. But services are different than physical goods. Like physical goods, you can take off a shelf and ship it somewhere. Services, it's a lot different, like truck driving service. You have to pull human resources and the trucks, and that's a lot different. Like FedEx, they have services across the US and the world, but all the products they ship are not theirs. Like if you look at it, their supply chain is drivers, airplanes, getting your packages. And then second, you're catering to your market. Like you have to be different. Supply chain management is not cookie cutter. It's not a one size fits all. Everything is different. Like you might be selling different styles of services in Europe, Asia, North America. Like nothing is going to be the same. Everybody else has their own laws. And lean management. And how does it apply to supply chain management? Well, lean management in general, it is to do more with less. How can I use the least amount of resources without sacrificing quantity and quality? And you're looking at lean management and supply chain, where can I cut down on stuff that's costing me money? Is it money that's sitting on my shelf that's just never getting used? Take an inventory of what's selling, what's not selling. Maybe this sells in the wintertime, this item sells in the summertime. And considering we're getting on winter in a few months, it might be time to stop buying up your summer stuff and just slowly let that dwindle down and slowly start building up your winter each week to where when wintertime hits, you have, so it's like doing more with less. The amount of product that you hold doesn't change, it's what type. So like lean management is just being efficient with what you have, but able to do more with it. And then what is enterprise resource planning? Well, enterprise resource planning is system used to plan, control day-to-day activities in running a business. It's your day-to-day activities. Nothing really changes. It's just, it gives you a nice list of what you're doing. And then like, how is it used to implement, plan, and contract business? Well, it's like your central nervous system of your company. And like the book says, it's a central nervous system of a body equivalent to, and that make a standard, and ERP makes a standardized, more efficient process for everything, like your accounting, your finance, your payroll, your resource management, your purchasing, your manufacturing. It's to make a quick, standardized, efficient process of all your resources. Like that is what it's there to do. It is there to be at the core parts of your company, but to make it efficient and give you a standard process.